Hi guys, welcome to the Explicit English channel. In this video, we are going to talk about infinitives that come after adjectives and nouns. So let's get started. Before we start talking about infinitives that come after either adjectives or infinitives that come after nouns, let's quickly revise our linking verbs and what their role is. And this will prove useful because these linking verbs can be actually followed by the adjectives. So the linking verbs don't necessarily show action like we see in typical action verbs, okay? They also link a subject to a noun or an adjective in a sentence, and they can rename or describe, certain things. So this is the first typical column of linking verbs you're familiar with, the verb be, right? So I am a teacher. So the linking verb am in this case will actually link our subject I to a noun teacher. And that's how the linking is actually done in this case. Now, we also have different other verbs like these in these last two columns, and they may sometimes be referred to because they don't necessarily show action. So for example, grow or turn, stand, taste, smell, look, feel, remain, become, appear, seem, and sound. So these verbs can be followed by an adjective. For example, this tastes delicious, okay? Or you look great, or I feel excited. So for now, try to keep these verbs in mind as linking verbs and verbs that can actually rename or describe certain things. And later on, you can go back and try to memorize them as well. So let's move on to the next slide to see infinitives that come after adjectives. So let's discuss our first case scenario where we have infinitives following the adjectives. And the way we do this in English is that we use our be verb or any of the other linking verbs I mentioned earlier, like smell, touch, sound, remain, after which adjectives will follow, and then we'll have our infinitive form. And you guys can recall the infinitive is made up of preposition to and the base form of a verb. This may seem a lot, but actually it's not. Once we now show some examples, I think it's going to be clear. So let's look at the first example. We have an adjective here, amazed. I am amazed to see how this turned out. So here we have am, our be verb, amazed, our adjective, and to see, our infinitive. I'm amazed to see how this turned out. Okay, let's look at the next example. Afraid. I'm afraid to swim with the sharks. Who isn't, right? So am again, our be verb, afraid adjective, and I'm afraid to do what? To swim with the sharks. Next example, easy. It is not easy to learn English. Embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to say that. Difficult. He is difficult to work with. Fun or interesting. You're fun to be around. Lucky. I feel lucky to have you on my side. Here we go. The verb feel in this sentence is a linking verb. I feel, how do I feel like? I feel lucky to have you on my side. Necessary. It is necessary to use social media to advertise products. Shocked. I would be shocked to see the same president for the next 4 years. And there you have it. These are some of the adjectives that can be followed by the infinitives. And you guys can take these adjectives and practice on your own. See if you can write your own sentences just to get a feel for it and to get comfortable using infinitives after adjectives. And now let's move on to the following slide in which we are going to talk about the nouns that can be followed by the infinitives. Let's move on. So let's look at our first example that we have on this slide. The word ability, okay? Some people have better physical ability to play sports than others. So here we go. The word ability is our nouns, after which infinitive to play follows. Okay, ability to play. The following example, chance. That situation was an amazing chance to try something new. Chance to try. Again, noun, after which infinitive to try follows. New example, time. It is time to look at other advertising options. Time to look. Way. There must be a better way to do this. Way to do. And the last example, decision. I have made my decision to proceed. Decision to proceed with this plan. And there you have it, guys. With this slide, we conclude our infinitives that come after adjectives and nouns. If you guys learned and benefited from this video, please don't forget to share it with others. You can also subscribe to our Explicit English channel, and please don't forget to tap the bell to receive further notifications once we release the new video. And also you can check out our other videos here at the Explicit English channel for the ESL learners. Thanks for watching.